Everybody, welcome back to the King of the North Swedish Achievement Run. This is part 4, and I'm AlzaboHD. Welcome back to the series. Having fun? Are you guys having fun? I hope you are. Anyways, in the last episode, a lot has happened, actually. We have declared war upon Denmark in an effort to break Norway out of the personal union so that we can better vassalize them, while simultaneously waging war on Novgorod, who has an ally. Their ally is, of course, Lithuania, just like us. And because Lithuania is dragged into our current conflict, they cannot come to the aid of Novgorod, as that would mean that they would be at war with us, even though they're on our side as a co-belligerent. So a little bit of, I guess you could say, exploitation, perhaps even abusing the in-game mechanics. Call it what you will, but we are going to do our best to ensure that we take out as much of Novgorod as we can, of course, making a land border with Muscovy so that we can declare war on them later, thus forcing them to release Perm so they do not colonize any further than they have to. Right, so we were saying about making more cogs, which is great. And really, we just are going to send as many men as we can to take Stalin, and the rest we can send back across the Øresund to take out Oscarhus. I can't pronounce these names, I'm sorry. The Norwegian capital. Right, so let's go ahead and immediately get started. We do have our really good leader, who is the king of Sweden, actually, heading out into the fight, heading towards Bauhausen, or Balhuslan, into Oscarhus. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and work upon engaging our currently unemployed diplomat. So we're going to go ahead and do that. That's fine. Hansa at war with the Danish as well, which is good for us, I guess. So that's great. And we could probably afford another advisor. Let's go ahead and get the discipline advisor whenever we can. We've taken Balhuslan, which is great. We'll go ahead and work on taking Oscarhus for ourselves. Just like so. And what's our current mission? Our current mission is to conquer Gotland. We will get national trade income. Yeah, that's not really that important. We're going to cancel that mission. Not a big deal. All right, so Oscarhus. It is a... Oh, sorry. Trying to look at the province. It is a level 1 fort, which means that we can afford to potentially go ahead and detach enough units to execute the siege. Unless we try to. I guess it's not. I guess we are at the minimum, even though it doesn't seem like we are. We are, whatever. It doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and set about trading, just so we can make a little bit more money, and working about making this advisor ours. We got a discipline advisor. Fantastic. Really nice. I've go ahead and reinstated the castle at Mimmel, as I know that once we declare war on Novgorod, their ally Danzig might come across this way, and we'll stall them a little bit here with this this fort. So it's important. Anyways, we are sieging both the Norwegian and the Danish capital at this point in time. We've got an idea group. We will opt for quantity. Really no-brainer, as Scandinavia has very little in the way of force limit, or rather manpower, I should say. So it's a good idea, really, for us to do that, and we will do that. With that being said, as soon as we take Denmark, or rather Sjælland, we're going to be sending our men to the east so that we can go ahead and set about taking Novgorodian territory while we are still at war with Denmark. Therefore, Lithuania will not be dragged into the conflict. It's really a win-win. What should we do? Should we lose some ducats to gain some military power? Well, let's first of all get the ducats that we can spend so we don't have to be put into debt. I'd like to hire the engineer personally, as military power is always good. Let's go ahead and see how much money we're making per turn. Making 0.83, that's not enough. Let's go ahead and raise war taxes. And let's see where that puts us next month. So now we can afford the engineer. At least we should be able to afford the engineer. Yeah, let's go do it. So manpower, more manpower. That's great. Very, very good. So with that being said, let's go ahead and increase our relationship with Lithuania. It could always be higher than what it is, I guess you could say. And we've almost taken the Danish capital and the Norwegian capital, which is fantastic news. Really, really good news. Great. So we've taken Oscarhus. Very, very nice. We have two options here. Because we are going to declare war in Novgorod, we can prepare for war by having our men ready on the west, as their entire army is over here. Or we could just go ahead and start taking out territory, starting with Neva. There's good things about both techniques here. Let's just play it by ear. I think it might be a good idea for us to just take out Novgorod in the west as soon as we take the capital of Shaland. We've taken Shaland, fantastic. So Novgorod's over here, which is good. Let's see, we'd cross the river if we attack them there, so we're not going to. Instead, we are going to send back our reinforcements over here to the west. Very, very nice. And we could probably afford a few mercenaries. Well, pretty soon anyways, not quite yet. Right. So, we're doing pretty well in this conflict. No surprise there. Got some more cogs. Let's go ahead and continue to trade with the Baltic Sea, just like so. And, we get a few options here. We really do. I mean, I could send my men to the east. We could go ahead and declare war on Novgorod and let them rot over here in the west. Let's just go ahead and do that. That might be a better idea. Honestly, that might be a better idea. Let's go ahead and send them to the east. We'll go ahead and prepare for war. Normally, I would hire mercenaries because we can't really afford to lose the manpower, but we don't have that much money in the treasury. Got a new pope. Nobody cares. We can, let's see, improve our prestige. We can solidify our papal relations. Really nothing that important yet, so we're going to ignore them. Right. Nothing too good. So we're here on the eastern border, which is fantastic news. We can go ahead and hire some mercenaries, perhaps. Yeah, we can afford one. Might as well. And we're going to wait until we get over here, which is like right around now. Should have gotten here like right around now, which is what we just did. Fantastic. Big Danish fleet off the coast of the Western Baltic. We'll see. Yeah, we didn't take that much losses, which is great. Very, very good. We're going to go repair over here, it seems. Maybe in Stockholm, maybe elsewhere. I don't really know. Novgorod has taken quite a bit of casualties over here. So not so bad. Pretty good deal for us. The more they take, of course, the less we have to deal in terms of damage. We can invest in new technology. Arquebus, we'll take it. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and declare war on the Dirty Novgorod. I know that you guys wanted me to do this in the past episode, or at least I think you guys do. In fact, these are so backlogged now, I don't even know what you guys want me to do. But the fact of the matter is they are allied with Lithuania, which means that if we were to accept peace with Denmark, we would be immediately dragged into war with Novgorod and Lithuania. So we're not going to. Instead, we will opt to take Karela, which is very lightly guarded. Yeah, not a really big deal. So, or we could take Kola, I guess. Again, not a big deal. So we're going to declare war immediately on them. That's great. Let's go ahead and send some men out. I'll take out the Citadel of Neva. That'll be the most important thing for us to take out. We've won another conflict probably with either Denmark or Novgorod. I don't really know. Let's go ahead and increase our relations with Poland. That's fine. And it's so tempting for me just to go over there and take out Novgorod in the west. But alas, I'm not going to. I would love if I can call in Lithuania into this war. I don't think I can. But I like it so much. They're allied with Novgorod. Okay, so they're not going to want to do that. And Novgorod is now going to go ahead and take out my territory in Norway. That's fine. Let them do it. They can't take out my capital, or my Danish possession, Danish capital. So, let them do it. Not a big deal. We're taking out Neva, or as fast as we can, which is to say not very fast at all, but we're doing what we can. Now that we're at war with Novgorod, Danzig and Scotland are at war with us as well, which is bad, but it is what it is, not a huge deal. We're going to take out some more mercenaries in the process, and take some more of Novgorodian territory. Of course, they're not really making a move on Ascaris, or they're trying to with a very small token force. They're not going to be able to take it, so we're not really too worried about it. Instead, we're going to opt to take Neva for ourselves, if we can. While also going to kind of carpet siege Novgorod. Of course, they don't really have any forts over here in eastern Novgorod, so we're just going to kind of have a fun time taking out Novgorodian territory. This will reduce their force limit, which will make them a absolute pushover to take out when we actually have to engage their armies, which is fine. Yeah, this is so easy. I mean, really, the biggest problem we're going to face is the attrition in the wintertime. We're already starting to suffer pretty bad. As you can see, each month we're losing close to 300 men, give or take, due to the really intense I guess, winters over here in Novgorodian Russia. And again, I will reiterate, this is so important because Muscovy is getting huge. Again, they're at war with the Golden Horde. If they take them out, I need them to release Perm so they don't colonize Siberia and become a snowballed runaway power. That would be a nightmare if that were to happen, so we must prevent it at all costs. Now, that being said, we are doing a good job at taking out plenty of Novgorodian territory. This will force Novgorod into disbanding most of their military units, like so. And now we can afford to take back this army, led by our king, into the west, where we can take out Novgorodian, the other Novgorodian host. We're going to lose some ducats next turn. So let's go ahead and wait until we can afford it so we don't go into debt. That would be really unfortunate if we were to go into debt. Danzig is in possession of something or other. Blecking, where is that at? I don't exactly know where Blecking is, but we don't really care. So Novgorod has made peace. What other terms? Norway will cede Orkney to Scotland. Blah, 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 blah. Not a big deal. Okay, so ducats, we need them. We need to focus on that. Peace offer from Norway. No, we can make peace with Norway without making peace with Denmark. And I think we should, actually. Well, actually, that might give us war exhaustion. I don't want to do that just yet. So we're not going to. Right. I think now we can probably afford to click on this button. Maybe just in case, we'll wait another month. Now we can definitely afford it. It's fine. We lost an artist. Is that really a big deal? No, it's not. He wasn't even our employee. So that's good. We're taking Karelia, even better. So now we've got some Novgorodian forces heading to the east. We can take them out. No worries there. We will stay at war with Norway. And pretty soon we can reduce our war exhaustion manually. Not a big deal. In fact, no, I was going to say we could just take out Norway. But, you know, it's more important for us to take out Novgorod as they are at war with us. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and take out some more territory. And by that, let's take out more of this line over here to the east. Actually, we can't take that one. Let's take Ladoga. It's fine, just like that. And we're doing pretty well right now, actually. Novgorod is, you know, being reduced in stature here. We're getting a lot of war score here as we ravage their countryside. Let's take a look over here in Norway. Brandenburg being a very good ally and taking out Norway for us, so we don't even have to worry about it. Good guy now, or good guy Brandenburg, or maybe even Prussia in a bit. Maybe not yet, but let's go ahead and improve our prestige. We might be able to increase our stability, which would be nice. We've taken Ladoga for ourselves, which is great. Yeah. Let's go ahead and speed up the process of taking Neva. Of course, this will reduce our manpower by a little bit, but it's worth it. Yes, it should be. And we've lost Ladoga again, so I'm going to send back my men. Novgorod, of course, sending out another troop. We are going to single-handedly win that battle. Not a big deal. We've won Neva, which is great. And we're thrashing Novgorod now. They shouldn't even really be even afford to have such a big army, but they do. I have no idea how. But we are going to set about changing this. And changing this we shall. We are currently destroying Novgorod. Although they still have some pretty powerful allies, which is bad. We'll take John Spar. And let's go ahead and take Novgorod. Norway's taken Lapland, whatever, you know, such a minor base tax province, we don't care. And Brandenburg will probably help us out anyway, so we're not too worried about that. What is bad, however, is that Novgorod had some reinforcements, which is shit. We need to make sure that we reinforce our men. We'll get there on the 15th. We've won the Battle of Novgorod, that's fine. Right. So, what are we going to do? We're going to set about taking back some of these provinces. We need more men, in fact, to take out Novgorod itself, the capital of Novgorod. But we'll get about doing it. It's not a big deal. We've lost a quartermaster. Nothing important. Let's go ahead and make more mercenaries. That'll be important here. I'm taking Ladoga. Let's go ahead and take out the other city. Pretty soon, we are going to get a bid for peace from Novgorod as well. just not quite yet. We're doing pretty well. We're getting some provincial unrest now over in Lapland. I guess because we got some patriots that want to take out Norway. Nothing too surprising there. Of course, Danzig had a surprise 3,000, 4,000 army group over here in Neva. That's pretty terrible. We will reinforce them over here from Tefklin. Did I pronounce that right? I think I did. I hope I did. Right, so we're going to send back our men. We get there on the 1st of June. We should be able to beat them. Let's see if we can't destroy them utterly. We were able to do so. Fantastic. Let's go and send our band back to Teflagavlin, or whatever it's called. And we don't have enough men to take out the capital of Novgorod, which is really a shame. I mean, I wish we did, but we don't. So it is what it is. Peace offer from Norway. We're not going to accept it. Let's take a look at our war exhaustion. It's pretty high. We're going to fix that. And let's increase our relationship with Brandenburg. Yeah, that's fine. You know, it's incredibly tempting for us to make peace with Denmark, perhaps even vassalize them in the process. But the problem is if we were to do so, Lithuania would immediately join the war on Novgorod's side because they're allies, and for some reason the AI doesn't suffer the same penalties with the war started like 1,000 days ago that we, the player, do. So we're going to ignore that for the time being. We're doing pretty well applying the pressure to Novgorod. Pretty soon we will have 100% war score on them. So that's great. Again, sending out more men to Novgorod itself. And now, really, we just have to fast forward a little bit, as we should have no problem in taking out Novgorod. And Danzig, of course, will not accept peace from us just yet. But Norway is basically 100% occupied by us. The only reason I'm keeping some men over here in Tivkin is really just to prevent this unit over here. Let's just do this. Let's just let's do that. We'll send out some more men. That's fine. Not a big deal. We'll do that too. Okay. So the army over here in Novgorod will have a bit more men. That's great. Hopefully that'll speed things up a little bit. Of course, Danzig is back at it again. They're trying to take back Ingermanland. We are going to stop that right now. We don't want that to happen, obviously. We'll maintain Brandenburg, New Cardinal, we don't care. Ingermanland has been taken back. That was not surprising at all. So we're going to continuously beat back Danzig whenever they send out men over there. And at this point in time, I'd like to say that Novgorod's been beaten. Of course, we can't make peace with Denmark quite yet. I really wish we could. And we're starting to get war exhaustion, which really sucks. And it's all because Brandenburg decided to basically 100% annex Norway. And if we were to make peace with Norway, it might get rid of the malice. I don't know. I certainly hope it would. God, the call for peace is going to be bad, but we can afford to float it for the time being. We're almost taking out Novgorod. We've taken out Novgorod. Fantastic news. Let's go ahead and take out more of it if we can. Master of Mint, we don't care. Surplus equipment, cool, very nice. Battle of Novgorod, we've won. No surprise there. Now we're getting peace offers from Novgorod, which is great. Statesmen, did we lose anybody important? We did not. It's fine. Now what do we need? Sweden has occupied Torzuk. Fantastic. We just need to take Kolm. Once we take Kolm, we'll 100% annex their territory. Right. So let's go ahead and make peace with Norway. Norway deserves as much anyways. What can we take from them? We're going to take a few provinces. The provinces that we claimed, Finnmark and Bahuslan. We're also going to take war reparations. They're going to give up their claims in Sweden. That's fine. They're also going to give us a lot of money. Perfect. So they're going to give us a little bit of territory. They're going to give us money. They're going to give us war operations. They're going to give up their claims. And that's basically all we can ask for. That's fine. And I think we're only negotiating for themselves. That's great. So some money. Norway, thank you very much. We're going to go ahead and core these provinces here. Go ahead and set about doing that right around now. And let's go ahead and increase the autonomy so we don't have to deal with rebels. That's always annoying. Let's take a look again at our war exhaustion. It's okay, we can float it, not a big deal. Not yet in a position of taking over Novgorod. We need to make sure that we have 100% taken all their territory before we set about, you know, making peace with them. And it would be nice if we can make peace with Danzig and Scotland, but I'm not really expecting too much. Maybe if we were to perhaps blockade their territory, it would help. I don't know. We'll see. We'll go ahead and set about doing that. And let's also go ahead and set about taking out their occupation of Blecking, and then we could probably make peace, and then life's great. So let's go ahead and do that. It's fine. Not a big deal. We got a lot of money now, which is good. Good news. Starting to take a lot of war exhaustion, but we can float it. Once again, not a huge deal. Novgorod has been 100% occupied. And Danzig, boom goes the dynamite. We've taken out their territory. Can we make peace with them? Almost. We can now. Fantastic. Let's see if they can pay some war reparations for us. They can. Cool. And give us some money too. So they're just negotiating for themselves. It's quite a bit of money too. Fantastic. Cool. So Danzig is at peace with us. Fantastic. Scotland. What are we going to do with the dirty Scotland? We could probably blockade them and see if that would force them into peace. If it did, or if it would, that would be great. If it doesn't, you know, so be it. Let's just hope it does. So we're going to go send out our ship over there that way. I know Novgorod wants to make peace with me. I'm not stupid. Denmark has accepted peace. That's bad. We need to immediately make peace with Novgorod. I can't afford to wait because they're going to call in Lithuania. That's going to be shitty. We cannot afford, again, I cannot reiterate this enough, we cannot afford to be at war with them still. So we're going to make a little pathway into Muscovy, just like so, and take out these territories here. Maybe over here too. Fantastic, that looks pretty good. This is going to cost us 51 diplomatic power, that's fine. It's going to give us 15.6 aggressive expansion, that's fine. And it's going to give us 36% overextension. We could probably take more territory. We could. We could take, like, Olonets if we wanted to. We have some rebel problems, but, you know, let's clean up our border a little bit. This will make our border look a little better. We could even take some more provinces over here, but, you know, again, that's going to increase our overextension. People are not going to like us very much if we do that. But it might make Sweden look pretty pretty nice. Yeah, we don't have to do that just yet. We can wait. I know I'm mumbling, guys. I'm sorry. I'm mumbling pretty badly. So we're going to make them give us some war reparations and pay us some money, just like the other scallywags have done just for us. And it's pretty good. I mean, we get quite a bit of territory out of this deal. Let's go ahead and make them make peace with us. Kind of cool if we could take that too. We can if we reduce the money a little bit, I think. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and do that. That's fine. Not a big deal. So immediately we have basically taken out the territory before Lithuania was able to be called in as an ally, which is great. We now border Muscovy. Life's amazing. We've done so much in this episode. Take a look at this. We have, you know, taken some territory from Norway. We've taken some Norway from Novgorod, and we're about to make peace with Denmark on pretty unfair terms, I should say, at least on their part. Let's go ahead and immediately work on destroying this overextension by coring everything, just like so. Wow, that's so nice. Okay, cool. Right. So Notburg. Oh, cool. The names have changed too. Look at this. This was Neva. Now it's Notburg. That is so cool. We got Swedish names now. We do not need a capital on Viborg anymore. Or, sorry, we don't need a fort anymore, castle to be more specific, because we have one over here in St. Petersburg. So let's go ahead and get rid of it. Not a big deal. Let's go ahead and destroy that castle. Good. We're making a lot of money now. Jesus Christ, 85 return. That's because of peace, or rather the spoils of war. And we're about to, let's see, Lithuania's broken their alliance with Novgorod. Fantastic news. Very, very good. Let's go ahead and make peace with Denmark. And almost our prestige is at 50, which means we're going to get a free stability point. God, this is so great. I love it. Sweden is totally overpowered. We're going to make Denmark. We're going to make Denmark a vassal, just because why not? We can later on we can declare war on the Hansa to give them some cores back. Oh, jeez, we're just doing so well here. Right, we can humiliate them too. But we don't really need to. That's fine. How much? Okay, so we get 9 prestige from vassalizing them. Pretty much that's already what we need. Let's let them give up cores in Sweden. We don't want them to have any cores there. And we get them to even... no, we don't want that. They're our vassal. We want them to be stronger. We'll take some money out of it too, and that's about all the money we can take. That's about it. I mean, we can do some other stuff, I guess, too. Make them give up claims in Oldenburg. Who really cares? It's going to give us 12.3 aggressive expansion, 13.2 prestige, and it's only going to cost 74 Diplo points. Count me in. That is such a great deal. They're our vassal now. And we've even gained a stability point. Jesus. So we've basically overthrown our overlords. You know, in a space of 30 years, not only have we declared independence, but Denmark, who was once our stalwart overlord, is now the dirt beneath our boot. We control them. They suck. Right, so let's go ahead and get our manpower reserved. Or protect Norway. That's hilarious. We can... Jesus. With the Kalmar unit no more, the Kingdom of Norway has been cast adrift in a hostile world friendless. It is our duty as a good neighbor to put them under our protection. What does this even do? This, oh wow, we can subjugate them. That is so cool! Holy crap, this is awesome. Let's go ahead and set some new rivals. Muscovy, of course, we don't want to be friends with them. Who else do we want to be? I mean, Hungary is so far away with us, we don't really care. That's fine, not a big deal. The other ones we can wait, not a big deal again. But our manpower is really shitty. We don't really care. Not a big deal again. We don't really care. All right. So with that being said, now that we are at peace with Novgorod, we can go ahead and fabricate claims in Muscovy. And if you guys have any idea what's going to happen in the next episode, I'm going to give you a hint. We're going to go with Muscovy and force him to give up Perm. That'd be great. So let's go ahead and claim. Let's go do on all of the above. Below 0, Utskug, and Vologda. And no, we're not going to give military access to them. We've got too many diplomatic relations. Let's see. We have a royal marriage with Scotland. We don't want that, but it is what it is. Got a high liberty desire from Denmark. Why is that exactly? It's because they're historical rivals. They got a shitty opinion, and our diplomatic reputation is tarnished. Right. That's not good. The historical rivals of Sweden thing is also pretty crap, but let's go ahead and improve our relationship with them, because I hope to eventually be able to annex them, at least in the future. We got a pretender rebel. That's not a big deal. Over in Memel. Got a new king. New heir is pretty good too. 414. So let's go ahead. Where are our men? Where's our army, I should say? Army's right over here. Let's go ahead and send him over to Memel, where we're going to have to crush a pretender revolt pretty soon. I'm going to go ahead and work on that right away. And we can subjugate Norway, which is just so cool. We're going to do that too. We're going to force him to become a vassal. We're going to be struggling for diplomatic relations pretty soon. We're doing so well. I mean, we got a massive army, massive navy, really all the above. Let's go ahead and send this back to the Baltic Sea, just like so. And where is our army? Army's over here. We have full control of the Baltic now, which is nice, which means that we don't have to take military access from the dirty Novgorodians. We got our revolts in Memel, it's fine. We've got King Johann III at the helm. We've very easily destroyed them. That was super easy. No more rebels for you. Let's go and send our men back to Norway, where we're going to declare war on them next episode. Next episode is going to be great, guys. We're going to declare war on Norway, subjugate them, making them our vassals. And we're also going to make war with Muscovy. At least we're going to try to. At the same time, let's go ahead and fabricate more claims on Novgorod. I would rather just full out annex them than have to deal with vassalizing them. If that makes sense. I think you guys would agree with me there. We could gain stability. God, that's so fun. We got 3 stability. It's so good. So good. Let's go ahead and merge our men, consolidate with the regiments, and let's move further than halfway to its destination. Okay, so we can't do that quite yet. Now we can. Let's get rid of all of... Oh, that's my alarm. Let's go ahead and get rid of all of these mercenaries. We don't need them anymore. They're just causing us money, and we don't want to lose money. So there we go. We've effectively ended them. And now our manpower is gonna increase quite a bit now as we have merged our units together. And our cores are constructing quite nicely. Sweden's looking pretty big. And it's going to get even bigger in the future. Of course, I want to clip Muscovy's power before we even think about taking the Baltic. I mean, I could take the Baltic. I mean, next turn I could even, subjugate the Livonian Order. They're allied with Lithuania. That sucks. We want to be friends with Lithuania pretty badly, actually. So we're going to fabricate more claims on Muscovy. Again, not too surprising for you guys, hopefully. Got a lot of money, which means that we can start making some buildings. I'm going to go ahead and work on that now. Work on tax buildings. We've already a tax building in our capital, which means we can make tax buildings over here in Finland and really everywhere, I guess. It doesn't really matter. It's fine. Not a big deal. So our cores are almost done in Finnmark. We got some rebels throughout Sweden right now, but that's fine. We can always increase autonomy if we need to. We got some samurai separatists probably coming from Kola. Indeed, they are coming from Kola. We're going to put them down. Not a big deal. We can afford to float them for the time being. I think it's mainly because we have a combination of war exhaustion, or no war exhaustion, but we got some overextension, which is giving us some national unrest. Pretty soon that's going to go away. I'm not too worried about it in the grand scheme of things. Got another casus belli on Novgorod. Going to fabricate more claims on them, just like so. And we can go ahead and take our first idea group. It's going to be Leve and Mess, which is pretty good. Increases our manpower. And our legitimacy is actually pretty good now. Surprising how that works, isn't it? Diplomatic power, we have lost our royal marriage, which is good. We've lost it to Scotland. We don't really need that anymore. We've lost another king? Really? Okay, well that sucks. That was fast. And, oh my god. Oh, we got a Regency Castle for a long time. This is bad. And a Regency sucks. Well, guys, this looks like a good point for us to end this episode. I certainly hope that we are able to get our king on the throne before Muscovy takes exploration ideas. If we don't, we're going to be fucked, but I hope we do. So again, guys, thank you very much for watching this episode of Sweden, King of the North Achievement Run. Stay tuned for the next episode. It'll be out very, very soon. So, see you guys soon. Take care.